Okay, is it on? Okay. Well, I mean, these two up here, the reason why we're feeling good and doing well. They lead and we follow, so we always feel confident with number 8 in the circle, and Jada just made a statement early in the game, and I felt like we just took a deep breath and played at the Plex like we normally do. So it was great, awesome fans, and love being in the moment that we're in.
Okay, questions for the two players.
Question for Jada, Cody. One, are you human? And two, you live up to your nickname with runners in scoring as the RBI Queens. What's your approach with runners on base that allows you to have so much success?
My approach with this year, just living in the moment and taking one pitch at a time, and not making anything bigger than it has to be, and just letting the pressure be on the pitcher.
Jada, what was it feeling like, especially in the first inning, putting that 3-run bomb over the fence, knowing that you guys needed to get off to a good start? What was that feeling like?
It was a great feeling, just knowing that G can just pitch freely. It was definitely a great feeling after I hit that ball.
This question can go for both of you guys. Did you guys feel any nerves going into this? And Jada, do you think that your first homer kind of helped ease and settle the game a little bit?
It was just nerves of excitement. It wasn't nervousness, but it was just nerves of excitement. But definitely, I was able to ease into it after that hit.
I think the nerves came more before the game rather than when we started. Seeing all the NCAA stuff go up this week was kind of nerve-wracking, but once you step out on the field, it's just a game.
G, you're the first player ever now to have pitched at a Gainesville Regional, a Tallahassee Regional, and an Orlando Regional, tying school record with 9 strikeouts in the tournament game. How'd you feel in there? Did it take you a while to get going? What was it like for you in the circle?
It just came how it usually comes. It was awesome to have defense behind me and offense hitting. Jada obviously going up in the first inning was helpful. Just seeing the girls play behind me and just trusting my stuff.
Question for Jada, what does it mean for you guys in the dugout once you guys saw that you knocked out starter Paige Rouch after 1 inning?
Our motto is just getting in the bullpen and going through their pitcher. So just knowing that when the first pitch got taken out, we were just going through their bullpen after that.
Question for Gianna. You worked your way out of a couple jams early. What was it that allowed you to get out of those situations?
Just trusting my stuff and knowing I can work with my defense. The strikeouts will come here and there, but I really just pride myself on working my D behind me. I know they got me, so.
Jay, were you surprised they didn't walk you in the second inning? What was that feeling like when you hit it over again?
I was just in my swing. I'm just letting the pitch come to me, so I was definitely excited for that though.
Gianna, obviously it's been an historical weekend for UCF, and you two are a part of it now. It'll go down in the history books, not just for what you've done this season, but what you've brought to UCF. You were saying once the signage came up that it was a little nerve-wracking, but then when things started to kind of relax for you, it started to hit. What has Coach been telling you to make sure you guys realize it is just a game at the end of the day?
Yeah, just to trust our stuff and, treat this weekend the way we've treated every, home series that we've had, and just playing UCF softball. Not making the game bigger than what it is, but knowing in the back of our heads, this is, awesome to be here at home, and, what we're doing is amazing. So just sticking together, though, and playing UCF softball.
Jada, you're the first UCF player to hit 2 home runs in an NCAA tournament game. Did either one feel different than the other? Take me through those 2 homers and how you felt as you hit the bat.
Definitely the second one felt different. I felt like I got all of it on that pitch, so definitely the second one, but yeah.
Jada, you also now the first player in UCF softball history to hit more than 70 RBIs in a single season. You credited your teammates before and helping you get there, and Elise Volpe and Kennedy Cersei really helped you today. So can you go ahead and then comment on their performances today?
I think just having them on definitely just gives me confidence and just to move the runners on. But it just definitely gives me confidence when they're on base.
Tomorrow you guys face Michigan. Obviously you faced them earlier in the season, but you guys are a much different team now. What's your approach heading into the rematch?
I think just staying focused and, Clearwater was Clearwater. Like you said, we're definitely a different team now. I think there was a lot of defining moments for us in that Michigan game. So I think we're just excited to, get back on the field and show them what we can do now.
I had the pleasure to experience the left field lounge today. A lot of your parents are out there, representing, and you can tell how close they are. Does that kind of translate into this team as well? Like, are you guys just, your parents are best friends out there. It's pretty cool. In fact, I might go join them here in a little bit. But is that kind of the metaphor for this team?
Yeah, it definitely is just the culture that we build here. It's just a family bond. They even have a group chat in left field, the left field group chat. So it's definitely just a culture that Coach Bear and the whole coaching staff brings up and wants the players to have. So it's definitely just a bond of family-like culture.
All set with players. Go ahead.
Yes, I was really impressed of how fast this came together. The sellout, it happened like in 2 days. They brought in extra bleachers and that, and the crowd was so great today. Any comments on that?
It's awesome. Like I said, to be home during this time of the year is awesome, and our fan base is awesome. It does suck that our game had to get moved up because I think there'd be a lot more people here, not being at work and stuff. But when everyone stood up in the last inning, it was like, oh my gosh, there's so many people here. So it's just awesome to see, and you have full confidence when you're on the field and you have all your fans.
Gianna, Jada, thank you. Appreciate your help. Coach, we got more for you here. So, more questions for Coach Ball-Malone.
Coach, at least Volpe had a big game, going 3 for 4, and she really set the table for Jada's 2 home runs. Can you speak about her performance?
Yeah, it's great to have her back in the lineup. Ever since the Houston series, she's really just done her thing, and she's a spark plug for our offense and our lineup. So I just love how feisty she is. She's tough to throw to. She can do a lot of things, and it ignites, the lineup with Cersei and Cody and Doherty right behind her. So.
You got off to a fast start there with the 3-run homer from Jada. Speaking to Jada, it set that tone, and G obviously took it from there.
Yeah, well, it's at first I was like, heck yeah, and then I was thinking, okay, we can't settle, because sometimes they get a little comfortable, especially when G's doing what she does in the circle. But Jada doing what she did, and she even said, her second home run probably felt a little bit more like she got all of it. She's just so strong. She can hit many pitches and cover a lot of the plate, and so I feel very confident with her and even Doherty behind her when we have runners on base.
Coach, how would you say the team succeeded in the keys that you conveyed to them before the game? Because you ended up knocking out starting pitcher Paige Crouch after just 1 inning.
Yeah, she's a great pitcher, and they did their homework. This week, like they talked about, I love practice. And I was like, okay, I'm ready to play games. This is a lot of practice days because we've had so many in the past 5 days. But
Oh, nice.
and it just really speaks to. I kind of forgot what you asked, but just being able to really work on. We wanted to come on top, score first, knock her out of the game, and then move on. And I love how we got to see all 3 pitchers, all 3 of their top pitchers in the lineup. So our job is to erode the pitchers, erode the staff, and they did a really good job of doing that today.
Coach, we were talking before, last question. We actually have to stop it. Okay. Your thoughts on Michigan, facing Michigan?
Yeah. They're a great team, but I also think we're a great team. They have a great pitcher in the mound, and we've got 2 really good pitchers in the circle as well. So I like the matchup. I think it's going to be a great matchup, and I think they're going to see a different team. We are definitely more seasoned than when we saw them in the second week of our season. So a lot of our freshmen have got a lot of games underneath them, and our pitching staff is really dialed in. So I'm looking forward to the matchup tomorrow. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Outstanding, Coach.
Do people have an interest in talking to the Villanova coach? We need to figure out a way to do that.